So, why you ain't say you was doing this? First of all, nigga, because I don't want to. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kim. Hope all is well with each and every one of you guys. I just wanted to get on here and talk about karma and how real it is. And discuss, how it works. Because some people don't, you know, don't believe in karma. But it's real. And I was sitting here talking to my daughter and I was telling her how I don't have to do anything to anyone. Like literally, God handles it. You know what I mean? And I don't wish bad death or anything on anyone. This ain't that. We don't do that over here. You know? Because shit real, life real. You know what I mean? And karma is real. So whatever you put out there comes back to you. And see, because I know this, I don't do that. Okay? But people out here doing it. Like, I done been in some very karmic situations. If you ask me, this whole lifetime of mine is to clear karma. Okay, I came back here to clear karma with past life people that I've dealt with. I've been ending cycles, breaking generational curses. Um, basically along this journey, not me and me alone, but you know, people will tell you you losing your mind and all that type of shit, but that's not true. This real life, people really go through real things like this. Okay, just a lot of people don't talk about it, and we don't talk about it on this channel. So, with that being said, I just wanted to tell y'all about how people out here like just doing shit to people with negative intentions, and whether you covering up hiding or lying about things, you know what I mean, to hurt another person or to put their life in danger or their safety in danger, them and their families, you know what I mean? No good will come to you. No good will come to you. And then if you lucky like me, you'll be able to see these people fall before your face, before your eyes, like literally without you touching them. I touch people without touching them. I am walking karma. I am a Capricorn. Ask anybody to know about the energy. I cannot make this shit up. Like, and this the thing, when my intentions are pure, and yeah, I just bought a car, for example. I named him Purity. Okay. And anyway, long story short, I bought it as is. It ain't been 24 hours and I find out so much shit about this car, and the dude basically like, hey, it's yours. You know what I mean? I'm not helping you with it. I told you this, I told you that. Okay, so I'm like calm, so calm to the point where he like, hello, didn't know I was still on the phone when I was talking to him. And I'm just, in my head, I'm having visions of me fucking him up. But I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I'm really strangling him out in my head. Maybe this was in another life. I don't fucking know. But I had this vision, and it's not because I'm a psychopath or because I'm crazy. It's because he lied to me. He deceived me. He was very deceptive. The money, it's another business, the car selling and buying and all of that. So, you got to be the right person to be able to sell yourself, sell your product as well. And this ain't any business. So y'all take notes, okay? This in any business, you got to be able to sell yourself and sell your products. So with that being said, you got to be good at what you do, and he was just good at what he did. Because the whole time I know Mercury was in retrograde, and I kept telling myself, don't purchase no big purchases because they tell you not to. Because for one, you can go through shit like this, and me not having patience, God trying to teach me patience too. Me not having patience, I didn't want to wait because I was waiting and waiting and waiting. And then I just lost my other car, a couple of days ago. So I was fortunate enough to find another one that, out of 6 cars I looked at, it was the best looking one. So I bought it. And anyway, long story short, this is a family owned business. And this man, just basically told me everything. You know how you tell whole truths, or you tell somebody all the truthful information, but you leave certain parts out. That's what he did to me, and he didn't like make this clear before I signed the contract, right? And of course, like I said, with Mercury in retrograde, this shit can happen. So it tell you to be careful with paperwork you sign and all that shit. Okay, so this is just me not listening to my intuition in the first place because I already know this, right? So, lesson learned. Next time, I bet you I'll listen. Okay? But, long story short, I'm probably going to pay to get the car fixed and be out of, that money as well as almost 5 grand. So, yeah. Um, anyway, long story short, anybody that ever did anything to me, because karma is so real, I haven't never had to touch them. And I done seen people die. I done seen them get tragically and very critically hurt. This all facts. I've seen people go down just the wrong paths, family included. I'm keeping it 100, that 100. Like, family included, that was being disrespectful and shit like that. I mean, and I don't wish this on nobody. I love my family first and foremost, so let's be clear. I don't want certain shit to happen to people, even my enemies. I don't wish bad on them. But at the end of the day, it be out of my control. It be out of my hands when people do me wrong or wrong me in any type of way. God, the universe, spirit, who I call God, Yahweh, he just handle it, or she just handle it for me. I don't have to do nothing. You know what I mean? Nothing but pray and just keep it moving. My initials, Kim. Keep it moving. That's all I do. Oh God, this is the truth. And things happen to people, and I be feeling bad. Like, I don't want that to happen, but it be out of my control. So that's why you don't mess with the chosen ones that God choose and appointed. You don't mess with his anointed. You know what I mean? He say, don't do my prophets no harm. You feel me? And I'm telling y'all real life shit that can happen to people. You know what I mean? Because of the things they do and put out here, that shit comes back to you. Sometimes tenfold, okay? So I just wanted to talk about that and let y'all know about that and be aware of that, because it's real. It's real. People don't think it's real, but it is. It's very real. You know what I mean? Like, even a person, like, say for example, you in a relationship. That was a true story, but say for example, you in a relationship with somebody and you just loyal, dedicated, faithful, giving somebody the world, right? And they just doing you wrong behind your back. You finding out, you know what I mean? They robbing you, using you, abusing you, all this, and you just taking it. Yeah, you gotta accept your accountability and you gotta accept your part, your role you played in that. But at the same time, you know what I mean? You gotta take yourself out of the equation. But if you don't, you know what I mean? Before you do that, God watches and sees everything. You can't hide nothing from God. So again, you don't have to do nothing. You know what I mean? That person, you will see them. The same thing happened to them from somebody else. That person that hurt you, broke your heart. The same thing that happened to them by somebody they really want to be with or really choose, you know what I mean, for themselves. That person will hurt them, do them wrong, just like they did you. That's how karma works. Like, what you put out is what comes back to you. And it don't have to come that day. It don't have to come next week. It can come years later, or it can come instantly. It just depends on you and your life path, because all that shit play a part. Your numbers, okay? I know a little bit about numerology, and certain numbers, that shit come instantly. Like, if you a life path 8, or you got the number 8 energy all through your chart, like, this could resonate with you. Like, the karma that you put out comes back to you instantly. So be careful what you do. Like, for real. Be careful what you do, because you're gonna notice it. If you pay attention, you will start to notice it in real life, that these things happening. When you do bad or you don't live your life in the right way, you get caught quicker than others and stuff like that, because you are the 8, and it's shaped like the number 8. The number of the shape of the number even matters. The number 8 is the cycle. It's my infinity sign. I always tell y'all that when I'm reading tarot as well, because it's true. And that's like being caught up in a cycle, right? It's like being on a hamster wheel, going in circles. Like, that's how you can look at cycles, okay? And you have to break those cycles, okay? They say infinity is something that never ends and has no beginning. That's infinity. That's God. That's the number 8. But when you break it, it becomes what? Well, think about the number. Break it. Just use your imagination and break it. It becomes a 1. When you open it up and you break it, it becomes a 1. That's about new beginnings. So when the cycle ends, a new one begins. So that's how that works. And, you know, the universe is operating numbers. We really living in the fucking matrix, okay? If y'all think we not, you need to pinch yourself for some. Wake the fuck up, okay? I really need you to wake the fuck up. Because if you watching me and you come across this video or you on this channel, it's because you here to wake the fuck up. Because I awaken people. That's really my life purpose. So with that being said, I just wanted to talk to y'all about that. Nothing long. Nothing really long and drawn out. I just wanted to talk to y'all about that. Y'all can comment below. Tell me about the time where y'all actually experienced karma or seen it play out with other people or somebody in your life or what you've been through. You know, tell your story. Because this is real. You know, and people need to come across these videos that do people wrong and stuff like that because they need to know it's real. Like, certain things are spells and people can put spells on you to make certain things in your life happen. That's real as well. I don't fuck with none of that. You know what I mean? And if it's done to me, I do pray for protection. So none of that stuff can touch me. I believe in my creator that much. Okay. And so with that being said, though, these things are real and they should not be taken for granted. They should not be played with. They should be talked about. It can possibly save somebody's life. Like literally. But I just pity and I for whoever tried to wrongdo me in any type of way. Because I know what's gonna happen to them. And I know I ain't gotta do nothing. I'm that powerful. And I'm talking real life experience. This ain't no shit I'm making up. This ain't no shit you gon' I done read in a book. Okay? This is real life shit. This is shit I've actually experienced, watched, seen, and played out in my lifetime on this journey called life. I'm probably the first tarot reader y'all ever seen putting contacts in on camera. It's okay. I keep blinking it out. I might got it backwards. They really been irritating my eyes too, for real, for real. Maybe I should wipe them off. Clean them off with water first, because that old solution they was sitting in, I gotta change that. I done added more for nothing. Anyway. Ooh, that shit burning. Let me see the light on. Okay. Anyway. My feelings was a little hurt. So I wanted to get on here and discuss that with y'all. But I know I ain't got to do nothing. I'm going to just keep it moving. Like I told y'all, handle my business like I always do. I've been going through a lot, though. And that's another thing. You never know what people going through. You never know what people was going through in life. Life changed so much, so quickly. You never know what people was going through. So that's why you don't fuck with people. You never know who you fucking with. You will fuck around and find out. And I'm going to just end that there, leave that there. So y'all can sit on that and think about that. That's why I try my best to live in my authenticity, or however the fuck you say the word, authenticity, or whatever the fuck. Y'all get it. And just be real and genuine as I possibly can with everybody, cause that's what I want in return. Like, I don't want no snakes around me. I don't want to buy, sell, or trade with motherfucking snakes. None of that. But unfortunately, they exist. There's people like that out here. And you got to use your discernment. And you know, another thing I was doing was I was not listening to my intuition. I seen signs. God showed me signs. I seen signs. I'm not going to lie. And I ignore those signs. Don't see the signs and ignore the motherfucking signs. When God is trying to tell you something or show you something, you have to be attentive. You have to pay attention. You can't just brush the signs off. You can't just be like, oh, I seen that. And then, okay, I didn't see it. You cannot unsee some shit. Okay. If God showed you, it was for a reason. But see, sometimes we don't really pay attention to the signs. Because we going around every day so busy, stressing or whatever, trying to get shit done. It's only 24 hours in a day. And we don't stop to think about the signs until after the fact. After you done got scammed or stuff like that, right? Hold on, y'all. Because that's kind of rude. Hold on. I got to clean my nose. I don't like that shit. Hold on. Okay. But yeah, I was not paying attention to the signs, guys. I mean, actually, I was paying attention to the signs, but I was ignoring what God was trying to show me. So that's my fault. It is. I got dry skin everywhere. So yeah, don't ignore the signs. Don't brush them off. You got to pay attention. That's listening to the universe, listening to God. I got to do that better. I got to work on that. And, I want you guys to do the same. Like, work on that. Because the universe does communicate with us, okay? Through signs, through synchronicity. And then another thing, I've been seeing signs, like, through numbers, all that. 111. And if you came across this video, you probably been seeing these same signs. Let's talk about it. We've been seeing 1111, 4 ones. We've been seeing 555, which means change. What other numbers? Let me see. I've been seeing 1114. Okay, I've been seeing that number. 888 and 880. I've been seeing those numbers as well. Right. So you probably been seeing those numbers too. I need some lotion. Betty, can you bring me some lotion, please? My little nose is chapped. And I want to do it like I did before it got that mark on my nose. Thank you. The best lotion. But yeah, don't ignore the signs, you guys. They're important. They'll save you from potentially doing what the fuck I just did. Buying a piece of shit. Okay, don't do that. We gotta learn how to pay attention to the universe. How to have that relationship with the universe so deep that you learn how to communicate with the universe through those signs. So that's how the universe talk to us and send us messages, sometimes through other people and signs. It's real. Right now, y'all, I'm just, until I get my brows done, I'm coloring them in. I am. Who is that? Who? Yeah, y'all, that's all I wanted to share with y'all. And what else? I'm going to just end this on this note. Like, do unto others as you want them to do unto you. Because the universe, when the universe takes vengeance, you don't want to be, you don't want the universe to repay you in vengeance. Let me just say that. Okay? For your wrongs, for your transgressions. I mean, even though that's the universe's job, okay? That's what Judgment Day is all about. You will pay one way in this lifetime or the next one for what you do to others. Peace and love, y'all. Until the next one, I'll be uploading videos soon. Like the video if it resonates. Comment below if you feel guided to do so, or share your stories with us. What else, you guys? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Most people that watch my channel is not subscribed. I ask that you guys subscribe, okay? Thank you. Stay tuned for more.